Together we are the Chatter Guys.
Hey up, Chatter Gang. Welcome to Chatter Guys Chat.
Today we're talking about why we love Benidorm.
And he's Colin.
He's Tim,
And together we are the Chatter Guys.
Come on, let's get chatting.
We've been going to Benidorm for years and years, haven't we, Colin? Can you remember when you first went?
I think it was 2014, if I remember right.
So 12 years.
Yeah, give or take a couple of years.
Yeah, I think I went maybe a year or two before that. I don't think the first time I went you were there as well. What did you think of it first time you went?
Mad. I didn't like it as much as what I thought I was going to like it, and the main reason for that is previous years we always went to Gran Canaria and loved it.
Yes.
And first time dropping in Benidorm, I realised it weren't Gran Canaria, and I was comparing everything to Gran Canaria, and I didn't so much like it. However, that all changed the second time I went, I think.
All right, what was different the second time?
I just stopped thinking about Gran Canaria, and I appreciated it for what it were.
Okay. First time I went, I was a bit like you. I wasn't keen on it. In fact, before I even went, I went with a group, a social group that I was leading in Leeds, and one of the group members had suggested we go to Benidorm, and all the time leading up to it I was thinking, why am I going to Benidorm? It's going to be horrible, I'm not going to like it. And then, just like you actually, the first couple of days I was just like, oh, it's not like Gran Canaria, is it? And then on day 3 I had a little word with myself. I said, yes, it's not Gran Canaria, that's why you've come somewhere different to experience something different. And that was a turning point for me. I really, really enjoyed my first trip and never looked back, really. Absolutely love it.
The main one of the good things I like about it is how easy it is to get to. From us, Leeds Bradford, it takes 2.5 hours. It's a really short flight time, I think.
Yeah, that's great, isn't it?
You seem to spend more of your time actually inside of the terminal than what you actually do up in the air.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. Getting through security seems to be really easy. We've been to other countries and we've experienced worse wait times to get through, aren't we?
Yeah, they're pretty efficient at Alicante. It slowed down a little bit straight after Brexit came into force, didn't it? But yeah, that seems to have sorted itself out now.
We've not been since they've had the new entry gates, but I think they've streamlined that process now anyway as well.
Let's hope.
But when you've got to the actual resort from the airport, it's about half an hour, is it? Sometimes it can be a bit longer.
Yeah, obviously it depends on traffic and what kind of transport you've arranged. Do you remember, was it the last time we went, we got on the bus that it was a shared bus. We always get BeniConnect to travel from the airport to the resort, and they've never let us down, and they're reasonably priced. So that's a recommendation for you, Chatter Gang. But we made a mistake, and we got on the bus that stops everywhere. It stopped at every lamppost along the way, didn't it? It took ages.
It was my fault that I tried to cut stream the holiday as much as possible, and I looked at the price of the express one, which we would recommend, but I also looked at the other one, which there's a lot of stops in there.
Obviously it depends on who's on there, but that night that we went, it was late when we arrived, and it stopped at a lot of hotels along the way, and ours was one of the last ones. With BeniConnect, you get 3 choices. You get the one that we caught on that occasion, which is the cheapest, but you stop at every hotel along the way.
Yeah.
And then there's one that's got limited stops on it, which is the one that we usually go for because it is cheaper than the express one, where you can go directly from the airport to your own hotel. So we pick the middle option, don't we, usually?
Yeah, we did go on that the last time. It was the time before we went on the cattle bus.
Yeah.
And you can definitely tell the difference.
Oh yeah, it just saves you a lot of time. And like once you get off the plane, you just want to get to your hotel, don't you?
Yeah. Moving on to when you actually get there.
Yes.
The town is split into 2 really. You've got 3 parts.
3,
really.
yeah.
Well, 4. But a lot of people associate it with the old town and the new town.
Yeah, that's the 2 areas that mainly British and Irish people go. But you're talking about Poniente, aren't you? Which is more international.
Yeah.
And what's the 4th part?
Well, you've got Rincon area, which is at the at the other side of the old, right next to the new town.
Yeah.
When you're leaving the new town, it sort of like goes into Rincon de Loy, or Rincon Deluxe as I call it.
Yeah.
But then you've also got the other side to it, which is past the old town, you start to go into Poniente, but then it turns into Finisterre, but they still call it Benidorm. So it's kind of got 4 areas, really.
Yes.
But most people associate it with the old town. And
Yeah,
the new
British
town.
people, British and Irish,
Yeah. Out of them, which would you prefer, Tim?
We both prefer, I know the answer, I'm answering on your behalf, we both prefer the old town.
Yeah.
Mainly, I would say, because a lot of the kind of bars that we like are congregated around there.
I would say you've got the type of choices that you've got to go drinks-wise and entertainment-wise. It's the difference between the two is it's like chalk and cheese, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah. There are a lot smaller bars, aren't they? Generally quieter, although not all of them.
A lot more intimate, I'd say, in the old town than what you've got in the new town.
Yes, definitely. The thing with the old town, when you arrive, if you're on a bus, actually if you're in a taxi as well, a lot of the streets are really tiny, and buses can't get down all of them, so they might not be dropping you directly outside your hotel. You might have a bit of a walk, but that's just because it's the old town and it wasn't built for big coaches.
Yeah, if you are stopping in the old town, the transfer buses mainly drop you off at the bus stop just after the what a lot of people associate with is the Yellow Submarine, which is near the Dove Park.
Dove Park, that's right. Or they'll drop you off at the other end of the old town, which is something Azul, isn't it, the hotel?
Yeah, it's
Benidorm Azul, something like that it's called.
It's near the Chicken Bridge, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Because in between that, you've got narrow streets which the buses won't be able to navigate that. So if you are stopping in the old town, you're going to get chucked right into the maze.
It is a bit of a worry first time you go, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you don't know where you're going. It's still a bit of a worry for me because I've got no sense of direction.
I'd say now, if we were plonked into the middle of the old town right now and I said to you, take us to such and such, you'd just go like, I ain't got a clue.
I'll follow you, Colin. I don't need to learn where things are. You know.
I'm pretty much, as long as it's the old town, which is as far as the walking street and a little bit further up than that. But if you go right into the old town, goes miles further up.
Yes, absolutely does.
A couple of back streets back, and I'd be just as lost as well.
Yeah, and those areas are more residential, I would say.
Yeah,
there are bars and shops and things, but they're more aimed towards people who live there rather than people on holiday.
Yeah, you do get the odd hotel which is up there, but it's few and far between. Most of the hotels are down near where the walking street is, in and around those areas, aren't they?
Yeah. Most tourists, I think, want to be nearer the beach than that.
I'd like to just discuss about the climate as well. We've been in various months, haven't we?
We have, yes.
I think the coldest month we've been into is March.
Yeah, it was. Yes, it's definitely, that was the coldest month that we went in. We had a bit of rain as well. That said, it wasn't freezing. It was certainly warmer than it is in the UK.
It was fine during the day, wasn't it?
Fine t-shirt and shorts during the day, no problem whatsoever. But in the evening, it did turn nippy.
Yeah. I think even during the day, if you were walking in between the shading areas, you felt it. But then as soon as you got out at shade, it was fine. Yeah. But then as the sun started to drop, you really needed to be in jeans and a hoodie.
Yeah.
Because I remember the first that time when we went, and you'd only took summer clothes, really, hadn't you?
The first time we went in March, I just took t-shirts and shorts, and every night I was freezing cold.
The tip what we made on that holiday was to make sure you go in April.
Yeah, the best thing about the tip for going in March is go in April.
Yeah. The thing is though, you do get bargain holidays if you go in out of season, which is actually now in Benidorm, it's turning into an all year round resort. People go in the winter for various reasons. It's certainly a lot warmer than what it is in the UK, even in winter time.
Yeah.
They just get a lot of. They will get more rain than what they do in summertime, but they won't get snow.
No.
And they won't get freezing temperatures.
We
get.
No, not at all.
So people go in. I know my parents used to go in deep January, and they used to go for weeks at a time.
A lot of retired people. They certainly used to. I don't know if they still do that, but you go for. Is it 3 months the longest you can go?
Yeah.
they go for like the whole winter because it's no more expensive than staying at home and heating the house.
No, this is true. Then you've also got the other flip side of it is when you can go into the warmer months,
Yeah.
and it can be too warm for us, can't it?
Yeah, we went in July one time, and you loved it because you loved the heat, and I kind of did, but it was getting to the top end of too hot for me. But apparently August it's hot. It feels hot even for people who live there.
I think you've got that humidity more in August than what you
Yes.
have in July.
Yeah.
Even in July, it did take it out of me a few days. It exhausts you sometimes.
Yeah.
We've been a lot of times in September,
Yes.
and September to me is kind of the golden
Yeah.
month.
I imagine, I don't know, I can't remember that we've been in May, but I imagine May and September are the sweet spots for,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
people in the UK because it's nice and warm, but it's not too hot.
Stretching to June, I would say June can be a bit
Beginning of
hot as
June,
well.
Yeah. One of the things that I like about Benidorm is you've got a wide range of types of accommodation. You've got top class hotels. You've got all inclusive. Couldn't think what the term of it
all-inclusive,
was. And right down to like the little individual, tiny little kind of like B&Bs. Particularly in the old town, you find a lot of little small hotels, got tiny rooms, don't you?
I would say this for all the places that we have stopped in Benidorm. I don't think we've been really disappointed, have we?
We've not had anywhere that we wouldn't recommend. We've not stayed anywhere that don't stay there under any circumstances at all. We've stopped at places where we prefer over other places, but nowhere where we'd say no, that's horrible, don't go there, not at all.
I think that goes down to some places when we've booked, we've not really gone for the budget places, have we?
No, we don't go right to the bottom end. But,
No.
But we don't like to spend a lot on our accommodation because we hardly spend any time there, do we? We sleep there, get a shower there, and that's it. We're not ones for staying in the hotel bar at night or watching the entertainment or particularly lounging by the pool, although we do like a pool, don't we?
Yeah, and the thing is though, we've often walked past that, the new, when I say it's not new now, but newish hotel in the at the beginning of the old town, Barcello, is it?
Yeah.
And it's all like, oh, this would be great to stop here, but then realistically, like you've said, we get in, when we land, we unpack,
Yeah.
we get straight out, we then probably would come back and get ready to go out.
Yeah.
We go out, we come in at,
Yeah.
okay, sometimes
Ridiculously late times
it's
for middle-aged
ridiculously late.
gentlemen.
you get your head down, you get up,
Yeah.
you get showered, you get dressed, and you go out for the day.
Yeah, we don't even like having breakfast in the hotel, really, do we? We like to go out and try different places.
The thing is, we'll probably talk about that, but the breakfast choices in the hotels, to us, it's just like a continental breakfast, really, isn't it?
From the few hotels that I've stayed in that offer breakfast, the breakfast offering has been poor for UK people. I think it's more European and Spanish offerings. You know, it's like cold meat and cheese
Salads.
and salad, yeah, stuff like that. Although you can get bacon, but it's not like you get it. You know,
It's
like,
not-
like we like.
No, it's not how it's not the cut of bacon that we like, and it's not how it's not the way it's cooked how we like. Also, we do like to go out and experience different breakfasts, don't we?
We do. Yeah, we like to get out and about.
The choices that we've had in the hotels, we've stopped a lot in the old town.
Yeah.
You've stopped in quite a big one in the a new town, aren't you?
The first time that I went to Benidorm, I stayed at Hotel Flash, which is in the new town, practically on the strip. And it had just been refurbished a year before, so it was all nice and new. But I spent all the holiday just walking from the new town to the old town. I spent all my time there.
Yeah, because you weren't really into the new town at that point, were you?
Not really, no. No, I was... The first time that I went, I wanted to explore the smaller bars, the LGBT plus bars around. And I liked it the first time that I went there, so ever since I've always gravitated towards that end of town.
And did it have a swimming pool, the Flash?
Yes, it did.
Did you spend much time in swimming pool?
No, I didn't.
There you go. However, One year we visited. We went with family, didn't we? We went with your sister and niece.
My niece, yeah.
And we wanted them to experience the kind of newer side, the new town part of Benidorm, and we did as well. Because at this point we'd had a few nights in the new town, and actually, the image that the new town has got, we liked it, didn't we? When we experienced it, we actually liked it.
We did. We stayed at the Hotel Perla, and I remember when we were checking in, and there were lots of stags there, weren't there?
Yeah.
And we were like, oh my God, where have we come?
Well, I'd booked it.
Yeah.
And I'd not really researched it. I'd just booked it on the size of the rooms and the location, and I thought this is ideal. And we were checking in, and we were right in the middle of people coming in on stag do's and hen parties, and I'm like, I started to Google it, and the Google results were like, this is a dedicated stag and hen party hotel, and I'm like, I was looking at Tim's sister, and she's looking at me, and I'm like,
my sister Jenny said, she went, who booked this hotel? Colin just slunk away.
However, Sylvia.
Yeah, so receptionist Sylvia, she did not take any nonsense from anybody. She was lovely, but there was these stags coming up, and they'd had a drink, and they were being awkward and demanding, but she did not take any nonsense at all. Obviously, we didn't offer. We were totally perfect guests, but she was lovely with us, wasn't she? She was really nice.
We got really friends with Sylvia during the holiday.
Yeah, we did, and to be honest, once we got in the rooms were massive, weren't they?
I was so impressed with the rooms in Hotel Perla.
We had a big balcony, and we didn't hear any noise at all, did we?
No, it was spotlessly quiet. And the thing is, we're not used to that size of hotel accommodation in Benidorm.
No, because we stay in the old town usually. The rooms are a bit like, because they're old buildings, it's a bit like in Blackpool. The rooms are quite small. They weren't initially built to be hotels.
But when we opened that balcony door, you could hear the noise coming up from the swimming pool.
During the daytime, they played really loud music, and the stags and hens were doing what stags and hens do, and they were being really loud and drinking. But the minute you shut the doors on the window, you couldn't hear a thing, could you?
Silence it was.
So, yeah. Had we been once for sitting out on the balcony during the daytime, it might have irritated us, but we're not.
Yeah, yeah.
And you could sit out on the night time, and obviously the pool was closed. No problem at all.
The accommodation that you've got, in contrast to what you've got in the Old Town, the accommodation in the Old Town is much smaller.
Yeah.
More, once again, it's intimate. It's very rare. I think there's only a couple of hotels in the new town, Old Town, that have got a swimming pool, and even then they're only small swimming pools.
Yeah, we stayed at one, the Rockamar, didn't we? It was like a large paddling pool, wasn't it?
Yeah,
You couldn't really have a proper swim in it. So, New Town versus Old Town, Colin. Like, we do prefer the Old Town if you had to choose, but you don't have to, do you?
No, you can go in and out of the Old Town and the New Town.
Yeah.
One thing I would recommend if you're not visited Benidorm before, a top tip would be go to the New Town on a quiet night.
Yeah, I would avoid Fridays and Saturday night because it is mental.
It absolutely is. You get all the stag and parties that arrive on the Thursday or the Friday, and they get straight into the bars, and they drink during the day, and they don't know when to call it a stop.
Yeah.
So it can be wild. However, if you can be very selective about where you are going in the New Town, you'll not have any problems.
No, if you avoid those 2 days, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
And they've got some great entertainment, haven't they?
Yeah.
They call Benidorm the tribute act centre of the world, and it is. Some fantastic acts, aren't there? And most of them, in fact, if not all of them, are free.
Yeah. And I'd say, going back to the Friday and Saturday nights, even some places there's only some places where you'd want to try and avoid. And that's right in the out of where the clubs are. The kind of the old style English strip, but There's many places. There's a lot of new bars that we would recommend. So it's like Western Saloon. You'll never have any real problems in them types of bars, would you?
Oh no, no.
But there's apps that you can get on your phone which will give you detailed of which performers are performing in which acts are performing in which bars.
Yeah, that's really good.
You'll have your choices such as Adele, Coldplay, Eminem. That you can go and see anybody, can't you? Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And they absolutely are top-notch, these singers, aren't they?
Well, they have to be, because there's so much competition. If you're not very good, you ain't going to get bookings.
No.
So it does wheedle out any poor acts. You've got to be on your game in Benidorm because, like I say, there's so much competition. So versus the new town, it's a bit more quieter, isn't it? Although not all year round. Like for Pride, the old town is jam packed, isn't it?
It's bedlam in the during Pride Week in the old town.
Yeah, and I imagine other times of the year when they have do you have those
festivals
those
on?
Various festivals, don't they? It
Yeah.
soon fills up where they have the open bars in the street, don't they? The Spanish.
Yeah.
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 But most of the time, much more relaxed. Still very busy, but a lot smaller bars, and you get more opportunity to chat with people, don't you?
Yeah.
Proper chats with people. You meet people in the new town as well, but often there's music playing, so it makes it a little less sociable.
In the old town, there is still lots of English bars, but the small and intimate English bars. But you've got them mixed up with you will get a lot of Spanish bars then, won't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we have to mention some of our favourite bars while we're on, Colin.
Oh, where do we start? Well, first of all, we've got to mention Betty Boo's.
That is our number one favourite bar in Benidorm, if not the world.
Yeah. If you do visit Betty Boo's, you'll go in as a stranger, and you will definitely come out as a friend.
First time you will. People there, and it's not just the staff that are very friendly. The customers are very friendly. First time I went in, Colin had nipped back to the hotel for something. I was by myself, and people were just chatting with me. It's a small bar, and it was like they weren't particularly chatting to me, but it was like one big conversation that everyone was having, and they were including me in it.
Yeah.
As well, they're asking me where I was come from and stuff like that. It was really, really friendly, and a lot of the bars are like that. There's G-Spot, isn't there?
Yeah.
That's very similar. It's a little bit quieter than Betty Boo's.
No, I was just about to say you will find, like in Betty Boo's, you will get the same people that go in each year.
Yeah.
So the chances are you'll look around and you think, I know this, and then you recognise them from when you spoke to them before.
Yeah. Get a lot of locals in there as well, like expats.
Yeah.
Go in there regularly as well.
And also people that work in Benidorm. You soon get to know people.
You certainly do. Yeah.
Other bars you've mentioned, G-Spot.
We have.
We also like Bar 69 and Queen's.
Yeah.
Great for people watching them decks, aren't they?
Yeah. Oliver's, I think, statistically speaking, that's the most popular bar in the old town.
Yeah.
Not our favourite, but we still like it, aren't we? Love it. Yeah, it's really nice.
You've got Hotel Don
Juan. Yeah.
Don Juan. Am I pronouncing it right?
Yes, Don Juan.
Don Juan. Then you've got next to that you've got Double D, which we like. That's good for people watching as well.
And we like them all, really, don't we?
Just round the corner from that one, you've got a little bar called Spirit Bar. That's really good.
Yep.
Then you've got, going further down in the alleyways, you've got Bear Bar,
Lovers Bar,
Kuma,
yeah.
You've got Company Bar, which is a bit further in.
Yeah.
Encounter, Secret
Encounter, yes.
And Brief Encounter.
Yeah.
Secret Encounter is a bit more newer.
We like Secret Encounter, don't we?
It's very nice.
That's another one of our very favourite bars.
The newish bar is called Repeat.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Repeat.
nice in there.
Yeah, I've been in there a few times. Oh, there's loads, aren't there?
I think there's a couple.
How do we fit them all in, Colin?
I don't know. I think there's a couple of new bars that that's opened up since we were last there in September.
Yeah, if you go for a week, you can spend your whole time in the old town and not repeat. Oh, I tell you one we forgot, not an LGBT plus bar, Nova.
Oh, Nova Cocktail Bar.
Yes.
Oh, amazing cocktails in Nova.
Unbelievable cocktails there.
He's a proper mixologist, and you
can tell.
We also need to rewind a bit and tell you about the strength of the cocktails in Betty Boo's.
Oh, yes.
Don't have a Long Island iced tea.
Certainly don't have two. Very, very strong cocktails. Most of the bars do free pour, so they just kind of like guess how much. It's not like in the UK where everything has to be strictly measured. Some bars do measure, don't they? But most of them it's free pour.
Yeah. If we're talking about drinks choices, they'll probably be about. Now there will probably be around about €8 for a big measured of spirit and the mixer.
But it won't be like a drink you get in the UK.
During the if you go in the new town and you go on a bar crawl during the day, you'll get bucket deals. You might get like 5 bottles for 5 bottles for €10 or something like that.
They can practically give it away, don't
They
they?
do.
You can find places where are there still places where they do a euro a pint or €1.50 a pint? Yeah.
There is. You can get a euro pint. I think you can still get a euro pint at Uncle Tom's. No, is it Uncle Tom's? Not Uncle Pets.
No, okay.
It's on top of me. Uncle Ron's.
Uncle Ron's, yes.
Yeah. But you can also get really cheap deals in Uncle Ped's.
Yeah.
Riviera opposite. You'll find drinks prices are amazing in Benidorm.
Yeah.
So we've covered drinks, we've covered entertainment. What about eating choices?
Well, it's pretty much international. You can get, I would say, any type of cuisine.
The eating choices in the new town tend to be more restaurant eating places where you've got Indians, Chinese, all types of cuisines in the new town, aren't you?
Oh yeah, also, and in the old town as well. Though they do tend to have more Spanish in the old town. There are a lot more tapas restaurants.
Yeah.
I would say than in the new town.
There's not that many tapas places in the new town, really, is there?
I can't really think of any.
No. But then once you get into the old town, then the choices swing to be much more Spanish orientated than what they are in the new town, definitely.
But still, you get the full range: British, Italian, different nationalities.
The thing is, in the going
French.
back into the old town, the top rated ones are Ian's, which is British run.
Yeah.
You can get European choices there, but it's his main choice. What a lot of people tend to go for is what is it? His
Chicken
specialty?
Kiev, isn't it?
Chicken Kiev, yeah. You then got some fish and chip restaurants in the old town. You've got Northern Soul, and you've got Ray's One Chippies, traditional chippies. And to be honest, we've had some really good eating experiences. Let's talk about.
We have, and it's generally much cheaper than eating in the UK.
Very, very, very competitive. Let's, for example, talk the Chinese, which we visited, China Gardens.
China Gardens is unbelievable value. Is it €11?
So it might be around about €11 now. For you're going to get 3 courses.
3 courses
Dinner for that,
and you get half a bottle of wine or a beer. You get a decent drink with it.
Yeah.
And you think for that it's going to be basic. No, it is. The food is delicious, and the service is second to none. They're very friendly with you. If you like Chinese, China Garden, that's the number one place, I would say, for value, service, and the quality of the food.
Absolutely perfect. It's really nice. Then you've got Kathmandu, which we really like for an Indian. That's in the new town.
Yep,
unbelievable
Indian and
experience.
Nepalese, isn't it? And then there's Gurkha Kitchen. We weren't too keen on curry leaf, but I know other people have recommended it, so maybe we just got them on a bad night.
Yeah. And then you've got going back to the old town. We have eaten Spanish. We would definitely recommend the tapas place called Zodiac Kitchen.
Full of Spanish, that hardly any English. They don't speak that English that well, do they? They do a bit, but they bend over backwards to help you out.
They do.
What was it? Is it €6 for 6 tapas and a bottle of wine? Something like that.
It might have gone to €8 now.
I think you're right. It went out.
6 really good tapases and a bottle of wine.
Yeah, we just share that, didn't we? We didn't get one each.
The wine is really, really nice.
We've not had any bad wine in Spain, and it's really cheap.
To finish off our discussion of Benidorm, I would like to touch on the friends that we've made, that other YouTubers.
Yep.
First of all, we've got Nigel that does a lot of TikTok videos.
The king of Benidorm.
The king of Benidorm. He works in, if you want to catch Nigel, I'm sure he still works in Collier's Bar in the Old Town.
Yeah.
Then you've got Lewis, the Benidorm fanatic.
Lewis, the Benidorm fanatic. Yeah, he was working.
I'm not sure if he does still work at Four Jacks, but he was working in Four Jacks.
Right.
You do catch Lewis on TikTok as well. Then our friends MJ and Janet from So Benidorm, who's took a little rest from YouTube. I'm sure they'll be back soon.
Yeah.
And then you can't
everybody's
forget
favourite.
the OG.
Yeah.
Lucy from the
channel Benidorm Stuff.
Benidorm Stuff.
She calls herself the Benidorm enthusiast.
Yeah. Now Lucy is... we first met Lucy before we started the channel, didn't we?
We fanboyed her, didn't we?
We did. We found out where she worked and we went and visited her.
Stalked her.
But she did become really good friends after that, didn't she?
She did. We mentioned that we just started a YouTube channel. She went, I'll have a nose at it. And she did. She had a look at it, and we've been very good friends with her ever since. She's lovely. She's exactly like she is on
salt of the earth, down to earth.
Yeah.
She's a Leeds lass. We even did a video with her, didn't we, when we went and visited Race 2 Chippy?
We did.
In the new town.
Newtown, yeah. Do you remember? It was just shortly after we first met her, and she was doing on the street interviews, and we saw her there.
We did.
And she was asking us what our favourite thing was about Benidorm. So that's a good place to stop, isn't it? Colin, what's your favourite thing about Benidorm?
The people.
100%. The initial answer that pops in your head is the weather, which is clearly a big draw. But as we said earlier, we've been there when the weather's been not that great, and we still had a fantastic time.
Yeah.
And it's down to the people, not just the people who live and work there, but holidaymakers as well. Everybody's like up for a good time. There's no attitude, is there? You see, we're getting on. Like Colin's in his 50s, I'm in my 60s. No ageism.
No, there ain't.
Everybody's fine. Like you get young people will chat with you just, like anybody would. It's, like at home, people tend to stick with their own age group, don't they? But not there at all. No.
Do you know what I've loved about this podcast, Tim?
What's that called?
We've talked 34 minutes and not once have we compared it to Blackpool. We hate it when people compare it to Blackpool.
On that note,
this is why we love Benidorm.
Thanks very much for listening. We hope you've enjoyed the chat.
And we will catch you up soon on our next Chatter Guys chat.
Together we are